Hey guys, this is Joshua from Technave.com, and what you're looking at now is Samsung's latest and greatest flagship smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. So this phone looks awesome when it comes to the design, especially with the whole new Infinity display. It now packs a 6.2-inch Quad HD Plus Super AMOLED in an 18.5:9 ratio. And of course, being a Samsung flagship, it also packs in all the high-end specs that we could find on the market. Now everything about the build is just great, premium and well built, but I like how the display up front sort of melts over both sides and it does so smoothly through the back frame, while unlike the previous phone, did it more sharply. So with the shift of new trending taller display, the S8 Plus fits great in my hand. You won't feel like it is a big screen even though it is a 6.2-inch display, but still because it is taller now, so reaching the top for the notifications could be slightly harder. And one of the obvious changes to the phone is the fingerprint sensor. Due to it isn't any more room for it to place it on the front, so it is now moved all the way to the back. Unlike other smartphones, the fingerprint sensor usually will be at the middle of the back, but Samsung decides to put it just beside the camera button. Well, it does look better with this design, but it is also harder for me to reach. And for most of the time, I actually miss it a lot and pressing on the camera instead. So it might take some time for me to get used to it, but I would say that it is not easy for me to unlock the phone. But of course, you could always choose the other option like the iris scanner or face recognition. I don't use the iris scanner that much, mainly due to it requires me to open my eyes fully, so it kinda looks silly. But in the other hand, the face recognition does works pretty good. It is pretty fast and doesn't require you to hold up in a weird angle. Just like that, it is unlocked. So back to the screen, it is indeed the best display on any smartphone, and it gets extremely bright, so you won't have any visibility issue when you're using outdoor. Although this 2K display is great to use on Facebook, Instagram or any smartphone app, but it is not supported by most of the app on the Play Store. So you might feel annoying with the black bars on the side. And of course, for video, we usually shot it in 16:9 ratio, so when watching a video, you will also get a black bar as well, unless you hit the button for the software to crop it in a little bit. Not a big issue for me, but it might be for someone else. So again, this is a flagship smartphone. As expected, it is rocking a Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 with Adreno 540, 4GB of RAM with at least 64GB of storage, and it is expandable up to 256GB, and also the same IP68 water and dust resistant and the USB Type-C. But this is the first phone to ship with Bluetooth 5.0 on board, which is 2 times faster, 4 times the range, and you could actually connect it to 2 Bluetooth speakers at the same time. The system is still Samsung skin over Android 7.0, and I just think that the UI improves quite a lot compared to the previous generations. So it does look much cleaner and less Samsung to me now. You also get some extra features on the edge screen like the Smart Select. You could now make GIF straight out of the phone. You could also take your screenshot with the option to scroll down to extend as much as you want. And of course, the brand new Google Assistant called Pixby. Some people like it, but some people do not. Reason being that Google has already made the Google Assistant, so why not just put it in there? But as usual, Samsung always prefer to invent their own software. So the Pixby has its own dedicated button below the volume rocker, and I just accidentally hit it for so many times. But let's just put that aside and talk about the features. First of all, the voice feature is not activated yet, and Samsung said it will be available later this year. And aside from that, it does show you some updates and events, but I don't really use it that much. Pixie is also available to use in the camera app, where it could recognize the image, and if it's a product, it will bring you to the store for you to buy it. As for the camera on the back, it is slightly improved compared to the S7H. It is now slightly upgraded 12-megapixel sensor and optic with dual pixel autofocus with OIS, f1.7 aperture, and it still shoots 4K. Image quality still look amazing with the slightly oversaturated tone to it, and Samsung claims that the low light performance is actually better compared to the S7H. And at last, the battery. Due to the previous issue with the Note 7, Samsung actually played it safe this time by packing a 3000 mAh battery. So at this point, I wouldn't expect any improvement in terms of the battery life, but the charging speed does improve, because when I was writing the script for this review, this phone left like 17%, so I put it to charge, and just about in an hour the phone is back to 100%. So in conclusion, I really think that this is a great smartphone with a beautiful design that stands out compared to other smartphones. But there is still some minor issues that I personally not a big fan of, like the fingerprint sensor placement or the Bixby button. Other than that, I really like it. So that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.